every morning with drive. Being on the grind, know I had to survive. We had to win. Started from the dirt and the rubble. I had to be the needle that was popping your bubble.
Hello and welcome into the Rookie Prospect Profile Series. This is a Zilla Fantasy Elite production. Hit that subscribe button if you've been enjoying these machine learning videos. Today we're going to be looking at running back Michael Herzog within the RStudio model and the neural network model for running backs. Actually, Michael Herzog was not drafted in the 2024 NFL draft, and they come out of college having played for Hillsdale College. I'm not exactly sure where that is, so that's where they're playing college football last year, and they got a camp invite by the Lions. Again, I don't think that's like an undrafted free agent. I think that's a, hey, come into our camp and let's try you out to see if anything good happens from that. Absolutely no testing from college for Michael Herzog. The only number we have besides some physical traits are his college dominator rating, which is at 43.7%, which is the reason why we are looking at him in the model this year. Otherwise, this guy would otherwise not be looked at. There's plenty of running backs that did not make the cut for people to look at this year. All right, Michael Herzog, physical traits. He comes in at 5'9", 200 pounds, smaller back, 29.5 BMI. As I said, did not run anything in the 40-yard dash, so we don't have that, but we do put in the normal 4.56 for a 40-yard dash. He didn't have a college yards per carry, so we put in 5.6 for that. So putting in those physical traits and then those college numbers into the RStudio model, we do get a prospect score of 11.462 for Michael Herzog here. That is ranked 228th out of the 327 running backs in the RStudio model's database. It's in the 30th percentile at 30.3%. Looking at the closest comparables, the closest score we have is Josh Adams. Then the next best, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, Dion Lewis, Jeff Wilson, Chris Polk, and Kenyon Barner. The next worst, Jonas Gray, Rex Burkhead, Kyrie Robinson, CJ Anderson, and Myles Gaskin. I'd say Myles Gaskin maybe a little bit better comp, or Dion Lewis maybe a little bit better comp, as they were smaller backs compared to some of these other guys like CJ Anderson and Jonas Gray and Rex Burkhead. They're all a little bit bigger style running backs. All right, let's go look at the neural network model here from Michael Herzog. How does he perform in there? And about as you would expect, he's not very good. Minimum rank actually in the teens at 19, but the rest of those ranks all in the mid to upper 20s. So roughly what you'd expect out of a guy that was really only getting camp invites and not even becoming an undrafted free agent. So let's go look at the numbers here. Mean and median at 9.06 and 9.16 are the 27th and 26th ranked in their respective categories. And then the maximum output at 13 flat, again at 26th best in the class. So let's go look in the 9 to 9.2 range, what running backs were hitting that for their career best. I'm assuming we're not going to get a ton of good names in here, but there are actually quite a few running backs all between 9 and 9.11, and then it jumps up to 9.38. 9.38 is Khalil Herbert, but in between 9 and 9.11 for their career best fantasy points per game, we have Wendell Smallwood, Orleans Darkwa, Devonta Booker, Tajay Spears, Dontrell Hilliard, Kenneth Dixon, Jonas Gray, Christine Michael, Andre Williams, and Wayne Gallman. Dontrell Hilliard may be a pretty good comp there, as he was undrafted, 202 pounds, but 5'11". We will see if he can carve out any sort of role to get 80 opportunities and be considered in here. But 13 flat for his maximum rank, who is hovering in that range for their career best fantasy points per game. And we have all of these players in between 12.83 and 13.31. Stevan Ridley, Jeff Wilson, TJ Yeldon, Rex Burkhead, Mikel LeSure, Jeremy Hill, Brian Robinson, Jamal Williams, and Ronald Jones. Again, that's if he hits his ceiling. I wouldn't expect him to do that, especially on that Lions squad. Plenty of runway after we have Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery taken care of. That third spot probably wide open there, but I don't think we see any sort of 13-point output from Mr. Michael Herzog. All right, hopefully the RStudio model and the machine learning model give you a little bit of additional confidence in all the analysis that you're doing for these drafts that you're going to be coming up on here in the next month. That's going to do it for today's rookie prospect profile on Michael Herzog. This is presented by Zilla Fantasy Elite. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.